What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's all tea, all shade, Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 12, episode 6 review. This Sunday, I have a luxury labels on a budget video. I'm going to show you guys all of the items I just copped here recently that I got majority of them either on sale or at a great price. So I'm going to show you guys how to shop luxury on a budget. Make sure you guys check that out this Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And me and Sharita just dropped a new episode of Fashion Killer yesterday, so make sure you check that out as well. Okay, so on tonight's episode, we pick up exactly where we left off last week with Chico Stick, Tiki Barber's wife, instigating and telling Teresa that she needs to stick up for her brother, even though what she was saying was true. Teresa gets upset and pretends to cry and walks off. Of course, Louis follows her and takes the opportunity to rub on her ass while she's supposed to be quote unquote upset. So I'm really starting to believe what his exes are saying about him, that he has a sexual addiction, because who takes the time to rub on somebody's ass when they supposed to be goddamn upset? So she telling Louis that she don't want to fight with her family. Okay, girl. Louis tells her that they're not ganging up on her and that she just needs to listen. Of course, that goes in one ear and out the other for Teresa, because Teresa don't listen to nobody. So Chico Stick now feel bad that she quote unquote made Teresa cry. And I'm like, girl, them are white tears. Ain't nothing about that for real. So Joe follows them and tells Teresa that, you know, he just wants her to have his back. Like she always saying that she wants him to have her back. And Teresa was like, you know, oh, so Joey also brings up the fact that, you know, this girl literally said that I was a crook. Like, that's going too far. Like, I'm a businessman. You can't be putting stuff out there like that. And I agree. Like, that goes too far, because you saying that based off some shit that somebody else said. Nothing has been proven. Like, that's going a step too far. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, what if he put out there that Bill was a horrible surgeon? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fuck with people's livelihoods in that manner. You know what I'm saying? And so Teresa's like, but I know you're not. You walk with your head up high. She's not a bad person. Melissa is over there at this point, and she like, well, you could feel that way, but I'm done fucking with her at this point, talking about Jennifer. And I just don't understand why. Well, I do understand why shit goes over Teresa's head, because she don't honestly give a fuck. She's in it for the coin, and she gonna do what she gotta do to keep that garbage trunk or whatever they little symbol is for Jersey. A garbage dump, a pistol, garbage cans. I don't know what the fuck it is for Jersey. But Teresa was like, if you don't want me to talk to her anymore, I won't. He was like, I mean, I want you to do that on your own, not because, you know what I'm saying, that's because you think that's what I want, even though low-key that is what he wants. But I agree. Like, I want you to make that decision on your own. So Teresa's like, I don't want you to think I don't have your back. And Joey was like, you know, you didn't have my back, but I want you to now. So she was like, okay, I will. Yeah, we'll see. So Chico Stick asked to speak to Teresa and was basically telling her that she wasn't trying to upset her, but that she still stands on what she said. Marge, nosy ass, come over here. Are you guys okay? Now, okay, Marge, I'm seeing what you putting down at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to run your ass over there to see what the hell they was talking about. Mind your fucking business, Beak. Mind your business. Now, I genuinely like Margaret, but you ain't had no business going over there. You just trying to stay in the mix. Go sit your old ass down somewhere. So Teresa says that she has not seen Louis' video from when he went to that male bonding camp or whatever. And she also goes on to say that Gia has never seen it. Girl, once again, Teresa is on here spewing out lies, knowing damn well she done seen that video. She probably done seen it more times than Louis done seen the damn video. Teresa, shut the hell up. Like, Teresa lies so quick and easily that it's low-key scary, because she honestly, when she lies, it seems like she believes the shit that comes out of her mouth. Which is why this bitch is low-key kind of scary, because she's crazy. And that's why maybe her and Louis are meant to be. So Teresa was like, you know, I don't want, no, I'm sorry. So Teresa, Marge asks how do they think that she Does Marge ask her, do you think that I brought all this up to hurt you and Louis? And Teresa was like, well, he thought that, because he knows what you said to Jennifer. Well, what she said to Jennifer ain't got shit to do with Louis, first of all. And even though Marge was the one, once again, to bring it up on camera, it's not like everybody else wasn't talking about it. So I hate that Marge is leading the charge on this and the only one that's in the hot seat about it because she was the first person to bring it up on camera. But everybody else is talking about it as well. So everybody else needs to get the wrath of Teresa as much as Marge, especially Tiki and his wife Chico Stick, which we're gonna get into in a minute. So Marge, defends herself and was like, Jennifer pushed it to the limit. Is this the kind of girlfriend you want? Then we switch over to Jennifer and Bill at their house with their kids because they weren't invited to the party. Jennifer admits that she is mad that he did not defend her during the altercation between her and Melissa. And yeah, she better than me because we still wouldn't be talking. Fuck them kids. Fuck trying to keep the peace for them. You got me fucked up that you see me arguing with a bitch and everybody else jumping in, but you standing out to the back. You know what I'm saying? Like you the cater waiter or some shit. Like what type of time you on? Like the fuck? That marriage, however, is just doomed. It's just doomed. I don't even see them lasting 2 more years together. I feel like Bill gonna end up leaving her. I honestly feel like that's what's gonna end up happening because it don't even seem like they're lovey-dovey or anything like that. It just don't look right. So, and like I said, I wouldn't respect him after not having my back like that. So, Frank says that Bill didn't respond to his text after he was hitting him up all day. Bill is in his fifties. Bill is on one. So Joe Gorga says that he's hurt that Bill didn't check his wife or apologize to him. And I agree, like, because your wife is doing team too motherfucking much, and me and you supposed to be boys. I would at least step to you on some, you know what I'm saying? I know what she said was fucked up. I apologize. I'm gonna talk to her about that because that is going too far. Because if you did the same thing to me, I'll be feeling some damn type of way. So I agree with Joe on that. So Frank was like, none of us have ever let the wives affect us up until now. So we're gonna have to fix this. We're gonna have a guys' night. And that's the guys out of truth. The guys have never gotten into it. So this is saying a lot that, Bill now has issues with Joe Gorga and low-key Evan as well. So Gia and Teresa go out for some Aki bowls together, and Gia admits that she thinks that Teresa is moving too fast. Now, this is before Teresa got engaged to Louis. And she was like, you're in the blissful stage. You're in the honeymoon stage where everybody is super happy and in love. Like, you need to pump your brakes a little bit. And I'm like, how you go from, mama, you moving too fast, which they were, because y'all have y'all even been together a year? I think at this point, maybe they were together for a year and y'all already moving in together, putting families together. You have daughters. You just can't be putting your daughters in the house with just any old motherfucker. I don't trust motherfuckers nowadays, and especially all the shit you keep on hearing about this nigga. Nah, bro, I'm not going to be moving my girls up in the house with you. Like, I still got to feel your ass out to see if this shit these hoes saying about your ass is true. You just don't be putting your daughters in the house with this man that could possibly be a psychopath. You don't know people's backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just weird. And so I'm looking at Gia. Like, Gia's supposed to be the fucking Mother Teresa. She literally got more sense than her mama. But you the same person that got your ass up on Watching What Happens Live literally about a month ago, co-signing your mama with saying that she don't need a prenup. Like, the whole family is just fucking nincompoops at this point. Like, everybody's fucking crazy. And Teresa is moving too fucking fast, but you can't tell Teresa has nothing. So let Teresa dumbass do what Teresa dumbass gonna do, and let us suffer the consequences later. Her ass gonna end up back in jail again. So Marge and Margaret have lunch with each other, looking like fucking mirrors. They are the mirror image of each other, past and present. God damn it. Margaret tells her mama about Teresa, feeling some type of way about, her bringing up the Louis situation and everything, and said that actually that day some new reports came out from somebody anonymously posting on Instagram that Louis actually hit his ex-fiance in front of her children, and there was a letter that surfaced saying saying that this letter was from Louis, where he was apologizing to the ex-fiance for doing something horrible. Now, I did some research on Google to see if I could find this letter or anything. I couldn't find anything on a letter to an ex or whatever. The court case that he had with his ex-fiance, where she was accusing him of mental and physical abuse, did get dropped. We don't know if the case was settled out of court or what, but she dropped the case for whatever reason. I don't know. But in 2018, Louis was charged with assault. Come on, article, come up. Hold up. Let me pull the article up again. Okay. You want to embarrass me while I'm... Okay, here it is. So, according to police report obtained by page 6, Louis, who at this time was set to appear on the upcoming season, blah, 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 was charged with simple assault in 2018 following a road rage incident. Louis apparently doesn't appreciate getting the middle finger, because when a man named Jesse Palmieri gave him the gesture, he snapped. The incident took place after Jesse was forced to slam on his brakes to avoid hitting a squirrel. Louis was impatient and tried to pass the man, which led to him being flashed a gesture. Then Louis pulled his vehicle in front of the alleged victim's car and subsequently charged at Jesse's driver's side door. The two men engaged in a verbal altercation, and as Jesse attempted to shut his driver's side window, Louis allegedly struck him in the side of his face, knocking his sunglasses off. However, according to the police report, the assault didn't stop there. Louis then grabbed the top of the window and began rocking it back and forth as if he was trying to break it. Oh, he crazy. The man was eventually able to shut his window, and he tried to apologize to Louis, but the father of two continued pounding his fist on the window before eventually giving up and driving away. Of course, Jesse, along with an eyewitness who confirmed his claims, contacted the police. Louis was ultimately charged with simple assault. He later pled guilty to disturbing the peace and paid a $325 fine. So yeah, Louis crazy. Louis crazy, because anybody that's gonna go that far because somebody put up the middle finger to your ass is fucking psycho. So yeah, Teresa might need to watch out. But Teresa type of bitch, he'd knock upside her head and she gonna say, no he didn't, I ran into a window, Joe. Like, she'll probably still be with his ass. Like, she's a dummy. But yeah, she need to watch out. And I don't understand how y'all seeing all of these damn stories and reports on a person and ain't questioning it, ain't side-eyeing it. Nah, buddy. Nah. What y'all think about that? Let me know down below in the comment section. So, Melissa and Joe visit their new home that they're about to renovate. They're moving because, last season they were having marital issues, and Melissa wanted to move and start anew, get something more modern, and it's actually brought them back together, and they're having fun while doing it. I can't wait to see the before and after, because that before is a mess, child. So Jennifer plans an exercise event, afternoon with her daughter and Dolores. She's invited this woman over to do a kickboxing class in their gym in their home. She talks to her daughter Gabby about her mother prolonging her trip over there in Turkey, but she's actually happy that her mama is staying longer because she's not excited about her mama coming back and her having to tell her mama about Bill's affair. So she has, in fact, her and Bill have, in fact, told the older kids about the affair, but they still haven't told the younger kids yet. You can tell that Gabby is hurt by it, even though that it did happen 10 years ago, but you can still tell that it has hurt her and affected her, especially after seeing everything that went on with her grandparents. One thing I will say about Jennifer is she loves her kids and she was very affectionate and um supportive of her daughter's feelings, and I love to see that side of Jennifer. um Jennifer also then goes on to say that her mama is going to be super mad at Margaret when she finds out the news and not Bill, because she's going to simply say that men are going to be men, but she's going to feel some type of way that Margaret brought this out there and she's going to want Jen to have revenge. And that says everything about why Jen is the way the fuck she is, because her mama's silly. Her mama's fucking silly. Because you should check your daughter about how about you not fuck with people and try to call them out on their dirty laundry, and then when the shit then turn around on you, you want to play victim. If you would have never fucked with her and went in on her about her past marital affairs, then you wouldn't have had to worry about nobody going digging up your shit. How about that, nosy Gonzalez? So I think at this point Jennifer and her goddamn mama need to have several and sit the fuck down and fix they fucking marriages. So Gabby gets emotional, like I said. Dolores arrives. They have a little kickboxing class, and after class, her and Dolores sit down and talk. And Dolores tells Jennifer that her mama had to go get a heart test done or whatever, and that her numbers were high. So the family's at the hospital with her trying to see what's going on. She didn't, in fact, go to the hospital because she didn't want to run into David. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck about no nigga to the point that I'm not gonna be at the hospital with my mama while she getting tested stuff done and I'm able-bodied and able to be there. Fuck this kickboxing shit with this hoe. I'm gonna be at the motherfucking hospital. Fuck a David. Girl, it ain't, you ain't even see him when y'all was together. Why the fuck you give a fuck about seeing his ass now? The fuck is going on? That was just dumb to me. So Dolores also goes on to say that she texts David because, you know, well, she had her brother text David, to weigh in on her mother's hospital situation or whatever, because she didn't feel comfortable enough texting him, because when she did text him and tell him that, it's been a few weeks since the last time we spoke and it's been a little rough on me, he responded with, it's over. So ain't shit else to talk about. So bitch, it's really fuck you now. You don't even give a fuck about, none of what I was just motherfucking saying. Boy, fuck you. So she, really, it hurt her feelings that he felt that type of way or whatever. And come to find out, he's still talking to her kids, still kicking it with Frank. So you can talk to everybody else, but you can't talk to me. You got me fucked up. And I'm gonna tell my kids and them, fuck that. Don't talk to this nigga, because you being really disrespectful. That you can talk to my family, you can talk to my kids, you can talk to my ex-husband, bitch, but you ain't got nothing to say to me. Nah, fuck all that. Nah, we need to cut communications now. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Nah, bruh. Nah, because you play all day. And you sitting up here looking like Voldemort or Professor Snape and got the audacity to have an attitude with somebody. Once again, you should be thanking your lucky stars that a bitch like Dolores, a bad bitch like Dolores, even gave you the time of day. You looking like you from House Slytherin. You slimy motherfucker, you. Boy, bye. So, Jennifer cries about Margaret bringing up the affair and how she'll now have to explain to her family and friends about this. Girl, you can't blame Margaret about none of this. Blame that nigga who was over there cheating on you. You started this fight. Now you mad because a bitch finished it. Be mad at yourself. You shouldn't have came on here trying to make moments and didn't think that your shit would never get aired out, bitch. That's called karma. Deal with it. So Jennifer was like, when it comes up about him not supporting her when her and Melissa had the altercation, she says Bill was a fucking pussy. He just stood there. The fact that you sit on national TV and called your husband a pussy, yeah, this marriage is over. Then she says he's already betrayed me once and he's doing it again. Dolores is like, are you still mad about the affair? She was like, I'm numb to it now. But it's obvious that she still is hurt by it. I feel like she's even more so embarrassed by it because she's got on here fronting and faking, trying to act like they was Little House on the Prairie. So Dolores is like, well, maybe what happened with the girls hurt because there's hurt still there regarding that situation. Jennifer was like, I don't know how to deal with it. I already decided to move on. Is it okay for me to change my mind now? Yeah, bitch, because you over there trying to have this perfect Turkish fucking face on and pretending like everything is good. Maybe it has something to do with your, culture or whatever. But nah, you obviously you still feeling some type of way. Y'all asses need to get in counseling or something. So Dolores encourages her to talk to Bill, and she says that she's going to do that. Dolores then gets a phone call as she's about to leave, telling her that her mama got to have a triple bypass because she has 90% blockage in her heart. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Your ass should have been there at the hospital already instead of over here doing a motherfucking exercise class like y'all fucking Jane Fonda just so you don't have to run in to this ball booger busted ass looking man. So of course she's upset by this or whatever, and she leaves. Joe and the other guys have a group text where all the other guys are like, hey Bill, how you doing? We gonna get together for guys night. Bill didn't even respond to the text message thread. Joe, instead of saying, hey Bill, what's up, what's good, can't wait to see you, was like, fuck you. And he said that he was part playing, part not playing. Bill talks to Jennifer about it, and he was like, Joe brings the girls' drama into the boys. I don't necessarily agree with that. Yo, bitch called me a motherfucking crook and put my business out there and tried to disparage it. Yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna feel some type of way about that. But at the same token, I will say that when Melissa made her post, Joe shouldn't have said nothing in the first place. He shouldn't have got up underneath there co-signing her bullshit or whatever. So it wouldn't have never happened if you would have shut your motherfucking mouth. So when Jennifer hit your ass with the one hit quitter, now you want to be mad. So it's the same thing that I just said about Jennifer. So I got to take back what the fuck I just said because I just checked my own damn self. So nah, Joe, you can't sit up here and be mad. You can't sit up here and be mad and be salty because you should have never got underneath Melissa post and made a comment or whatever. You should have stayed the fuck out of it. So that's all up on you, sir. So Evan and Jackie talking, he says that, he don't hold Bill responsible for his wife's actions regarding, Jennifer trying to find out whether or not he cheated on Jackie. Jackie was like, well, he can at least admit that what his wife did was terrible. And I agree because what she did to Jackie was foul because Jackie didn't do nothing to you for you to be going that hard against her. So the guys' night arrives. The fellas start arriving at the little restaurant. Tiki ass brings up the Louis rumors that hit the internet from this anonymous person. I was like, see, if you pay attention, the altercation over there at Jennifer and them house got kicked off because of Chico Stick. Now this situation got kicked off because of Tiki. So Tiki and motherfucking Chico Stick messy as motherfucking hell. And I need for somebody to start bringing up they shit so they like to bring up other people's shit with they square ass. Anywho, so Tiki suggests that Joe talked to Louis about these allegations when he arrives, and Joe was like, I mean, my sister cool with it, so I ain't trying to get involved in all that. And I agree because your sister grown and she know exactly what the fuck she doing. If she needs your help, she'll call you. So Bill arrives. And he hesitant about speaking to Joe because he don't really know where they stand. And Tiki was like, did you think he was joking when he said fuck you? And he was like, honestly, I wasn't sure. He was like, I try not to get involved in her woman drama, talking about Jennifer. Joe was like, your wife is out of control. She crossed the line. Bill was like, you don't think Margaret crossed the line when she went digging for my secret? Jen never went digging for anybody's dirt. And Evan was like, I object. Yes, she did. Now, Evan got a reason to be mad. So Bill was like, she did not. And Evan was like, she's not innocent. Bill was like, people can be nosy. Evan was like, no, she's trying to find stuff to hurt individual people. That's not a good person. If you can determine that that's a good person, tell me. And Bill was like, I'm done. I'm done. And Evan was like, go, get lost, bye. And I was like, okay, all right, you ain't never seen Evan get mad. I feel like now that I did some more thinking about it, Evan was the only person at that table that should have been feeling some type of way about the shit that Jennifer has been doing. And Bill needed to be man enough to say, my wife was wrong for what she did. She went too far. I'm going to talk to her about that. But as far as me and you are concerned, I don't want that, what she did, to affect you and I. I'm going to put an end to this today. Now, like I said, as far as Joe is concerned, you started that when you got underneath the comment section and had your little kiki, and then like I said, when Jennifer hit you with that 1-2 checker, now you want to feel some type of way. Life don't work that way. But Bill, you need to check your wife though, low key, because she gonna ruin all your fucking relationships. So yeah, that's my thought on tonight's episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.